Good day, everyone. Welcome to I Square Maths Academy, where numbers and variables actually mean mastery. Yes, in our last section, we actually looked at the sine rule and its application in solving problems involving distances and bearings. Now, today we are going to be looking at another topic, the cosine rule. Yes, cosine rule. So we are going to be seeing how to apply, how to analyze triangles using the cosine rule, and of course, how to apply it in solving problems involving distances and bearing as well. Now, if you're given a triangle, now given a triangle, yes, given a triangle ABC, yes, given a triangle ABC, let's look at this. Here we have A, we have B, and we have C. Yes, angle B, angle A, and angle C. Now remember, in our last class, we said the side facing our big A, yes, this is the big A, is the small a. The side facing the big B is the small b. And the side facing big C is the small c. Now the cosine rule states that, a square is equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos big A, or b square is equal to a square plus c square minus 2ac cos big B, or c square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos big C. Yes, cos big C. Now, this is the cosine rule. Yes. Now, let's look at where and when to use the cosine rule. Yes. Let me put it here. When to use the cosine. Yes, when to use the cosine rule. Number one, when a triangle with three known sides and no angle is given. Okay, when a triangle with three known sides and no angle is given. Now number two. Now let me put it here. Let me state an example. Example here. You have these as 8 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and here we have 6 centimeters. Yes, A, B, C. Yes. Now let's call this example. Now this is a case whereby we are given three sides, and no any angle. Yes, given three sides with no included angle. Yes, this is the first case. Now number two, when a triangle with two known sides and an angle cutting across the two sides, or the two given sides. Now e.g., now when you have a triangle like this and you have 5 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and here you have 60 degrees, this is not what we're talking about. Yes, this is not what we're talking about. We are talking about having a triangle with two known sides and an angle cutting across the two known sides. Let's say we have 60 degrees there. So here we have A, we have B, we have C. So we have those two sides, yes, these two known sides, and an angle cutting across the two known sides. Yes. So these are the two cases where you can use the cosine rule. So we are going to be solving a problem. Yes. E.g., now let's look at example 1. Example 1. Given the triangle below, given the triangle below, find angle A, angle B, and angle C. Yes, now this is the triangle. We have this. Here we have A, B, and C. This is angle A, angle B, and angle C. And here they give us 12 centimeters. Here they give us 10 centimeters. And here we have 8 centimeters. Now, we're asked to get the value of big A, big B, and of course big C. Yes, so this is the case of having a triangle with 3 known sides and no included angle. Yes, they gave us the 3 sides, but they didn't give us any of the angles. So here you can use the cosine rule. Now let's calculate for our big A. Now remember, we said A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC. Then we have cos big A. Yes, A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC. Then we have cos big A. Now let's see the value of our A. Now our small a, the value of A. A is the side facing our big A. This is our big A. The side facing big A is our small a. So our A is 12 centimeters. Now let's look at B. Our B, this is our big B. The side facing big B is this side. So we have small b here. So our B is 8 centimeters. And C is the side facing our big C. This is our big C. So this is our small c. So C is 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. So now we have identified our small a, small b, and of course small c. Now let's plug in those values. Yes, so our a square, remember a square, a is 12. So we have 12 square will be equal to b square, that's 8 square, plus c square, that's 10 square, minus 2 times 8 times 10. Then we have cos big A. Yes, we have cos big A. So therefore means that here the value of our 12 square is 144. Our 8 square is 64 plus 10 square is 100 minus, so here we have 2 times 8 times 10, and 2 times 8 is 16. 16 times 10 is 160. So here we have 160, then we have cos big A. Yes, so in this case it means 144 will be equal to, when you add 64 plus 100, it gives 164 minus 160, then we have cos big A. At this point, we can collect like terms. So in collecting like terms, here collect like terms. So when you collect like terms, we have 160 cos big A. Now I'm bringing this minus 160 cos big A to the left hand side. So cos 160 cos big A will be equal to 164 minus 144. Yes, when you take this 144 to the right hand side, it changes to minus. So it therefore implies that 160 cos big A will be equal to 164 minus 144. That will give us 20. Yes, that will give us 20. Because 20 plus 144 will give you 164. So to get the value of cos big A, we are dividing both sides by the coefficient of cos big A. And of course, you can see that the coefficient of cos big A is 160. So here you tell them, divide through by 160. So it means here we have 160 cos big A divided by 160 is equal to 20 all over 160. So this 160 will go with this. I'll be left with cos big A. So here we have cos big A will be equal to, now this 0 will go with this. So let's see 2 over 16. Now 2 divided by 16, that will give us 0.125. Yes, so it therefore implies that the value of cos A is 0.125. So if cos A is equal to 0.125, it means our A will be the cos inverse of 0.125. So the value of our A will be You go to cos inverse, that is shift cos 0.125. So that will give us 82.82. So here we have 82.8282 degrees approximately. So that's the value of our A. Yes, that's the value of our A. So it therefore implies that this angle here is 82.82. Yes, 82.82. Now, we want to see the value of our B now. Yes, we have gotten the value of our A. We want to calculate for the value of our big B. So now we are going to use this B now to stick to the formula. So it means B square will be equal to A square plus C square minus 2AC. Then we have cos big B. Yes, cos big B. And we all know that the value of B is 8 centimeters. So it means here we have 8 square is equal to A square now is what? Is 12 square. We have 12 square plus C square. C square is 10 square minus 2 times 12 times 10. Then we have cos big B. Yes, we have cos big B. Now we know that 8 square is 8 times 8. And of course, 8 times 8 is 64. So it therefore means that here we have 64. 64 will be equal to 12 square is 12 times 12, which is 144. Plus 10 square is 10 times 10, which is 100. Minus, now 2 times 12 is 24. And 24 times 10 is 240. Then here we have cos big B. So it means 64 will be equal to, when you add 144 plus 100, it gives 244 minus 240. Then we have cos big B. Now it means here, the next step is to collect like terms. Yes, now when you collect like terms, I want to bring this minus 240 cos big B to the left hand side. So it means we have it as 240 cos big B will be equal to 244 minus 64. Yes, 244 minus 64. So here, 240 cos big B will be equal to, now let's do the 244 minus 64. Yes, that will give us 180. So here we have 180. So to get the value of cos B, we have to divide through, or left hand side and right hand side, by the coefficient of cos big B. So here we have 240. So we divide through by 240. So here we have 240 cos big B all over 240 is equal to 180 all over 240. Yes, 180 all over 240. So it therefore means that here, what we have here now will be equal to, yes, so what we have here now will be 180. Now let's look at this now. This 240 will go with this 240. Yes, I'll be left with cos big B. So here we have cos big B will be equal to, we have 180 divided by 240. 180 divided by 240. Yes, that will give us 0.75. We have 0.75. So to get the value of B, our B will be the cos inverse of 0.75. So it means our B now will be equal to, second function, here we have cos. Yes, so that will give us 41.41. We have 41.41 degrees. That's the value of our big B. So it therefore means that this value here is 41.41 degrees. Yes, 41.41 degrees. Now we want to calculate for the value of our big C. Yes, so to get the value of big C, remember C square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. Then we have cos big C. Yes, now we are plugging those values. Now our values of our small a, small b, and small c. Now our small a is 12, b is 8 centimeters, and c is 10 centimeters. So our c square will be 10 square is equal to a is 12 centimeters. So here we have 12 square plus our b is 8 centimeters. So here we have 8 square minus 2 times 12 times 8. Then we have cos big C. Yes, so the value of our 10 square is 10 times 10, which is 100. Is equal to 12 square is 144 plus 64 minus 2 times 12 times 8. That's 24 times 8. So we have 24 times 8. Yes, that will give us 192. So here we have 192 cos big C. Yes, 192 cos big C. So it means here 100 will be equal to, when you add this, 144 plus, yes, plus 64. That will give us 208. That's 208 minus 192 cos big C. Yes. Now the next step is to collect like terms. Collect like terms. So here we bring this to this other side. So we have 192 cos big C is equal to 208 minus 100. Yes, if you bring this minus to the left hand side, it will change to positive. And when you take this 100, positive 100, to the right hand side, it will change to minus. So here we have 192 cos big C will be equal to 208 minus 100. That will give us 108. Yes, that will give us 108. So the next step is to divide through by the coefficient of cos big C. So here you tell them, divide through by, now the coefficient of cos big C is 192. So we are dividing both sides by 192. Yes, we are dividing both sides by 192. So it therefore means that here we'll have 192 cos big C divided by 192 will be equal to 108 divided by 192. So let's put it here. Yes, let's put it there. So we have 192 cos big C divided by 192 is equal to 108 divided by 192. So this 192 will go with this. So we have cos big C will be equal to, we have 108 divided by 192. Yes, that will give us 0.5625. 0.5625. That's the value of cos big C. It means our C now will be cos inverse of 0.5625. So that will give us C to be equal to shift cos inverse of answer. That will give us 55.77. Yes, 55.77 degree. So that's the value of our big C. Yes, our big C is 55.77 degrees. Now let's see the value of our A. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C. Yes, remember our angle A is 82.82 degrees plus angle B is 41.41 degrees plus 55.77 degrees. Now when you add this, now let's add. We have 82.82 plus 41.41, yes, plus 55.77. Yes, so that will give us 180 degrees. So it means the solution is accurate. So it therefore means that, remember I told us from inception that before you can call a triangle, the sum of all the angles must give you 180 degrees. Yes, if it is more than or less than 180 degrees, it means it is not a triangle. So thank you so much for listening. In our next section, we're going to look at analyzing or solving a triangle with two known sides with an angle cutting across the two known sides. Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe, like, and share with a friend. God bless you.